You want something that's going to be continual. You want something that's going to continue on with or without you having to put your hands in it. You know what I mean? One of the reasons why we do that, especially like having a bank account where if you just put the money in there, it sits and it grows. It actually grow interest on itself. Well, you're not really doing anything, but all you're doing is just putting back. And eventually, guess what? It's going to start growing and adding up. But guess what? It's going to create a habit in you. You'll begin to start thinking first before spending. It won't be an after effect of, dang, I should have saved that money. It'll be a before effect. It'll be, now you're starting to think differently. Now you're starting to examine your decisions as to how you operate, how you begin to do well with your money. We ain't millionaire status. No, we're not. Our goal is to not be millionaire status either. So that way we can just stop at being a millionaire and style and profile. No, we just want to be wealthy. We want to generate wealth, and we want to be able to create a wealth that outlives us, outlives our kids, outlives their kids, and continue on. We want to create a legacy. That's what we're for. We're for legacy. And so one of the things that we're definitely understanding is that when you prepare, you'll do better. When you're prepared, you'll do better.
One of the things that I shared in one of my videos is I was doing some studying this morning, and I studied on this on Sunday, Sunday, and it titles Walking Wisely. In Ephesians 5 verse 15 through 16, it says, "Be very careful then how you live, not as unwise, but as wise, making the most of every opportunity because the days are evil." And one of the reasons why that really stuck out so much to me, we have to stick to what we said. We have to stick it in through the process, because as Pastor Ashley shared last Sunday, without any, where there is no progress, where there is no process, there's no progress. So we have to progress through the process of being able to endure. Endurance, again, when we talk about, this is not a 100-meter dash, but this is a marathon. 100-meter dash, you don't need endurance. You need speed. You need quickness. You know, there's a certain way you need to train for that particular race. But when you're running a marathon, you need endurance. You need endurance training. You need to do everything that builds or that deals with endurance. So that way you will be ready when it's time, for your race. And it says, be very careful. Be very careful, meaning be very cautiously, be aware, be careful on what you're doing, on how you're doing it, and making sure that you're not utilizing that time, utilizing that money. You're not utilizing, your day, not focusing on the goals that you have set for yourself. It says, then how you live. Be very careful then how you live, because if this is what you're trying to do, these are the goals. Let me turn this around. These are the goals. But these are the goals that you have set for yourself. These are the plans that you have made for yourself. You have to be very careful that you do not, go astray those plans. You make sure that you're not going astray of what you said that you're wanting to do, what you said, what you've written down in your plan, or as your plan, because all of that can hinder you from being able to fulfill based off of what you said you want to fulfill, or based off what you said you wanted to do. Be careful how you live, not as unwise, but as wise, making the most out of every opportunity because the days are evil. We got to be very careful. We got to be very strategic in how we're utilizing our money, our time, our day.